Places like this, you gotta watch doorways in case someone's coming out the doorway. You wanna watch people's leash lengths, make sure that they're on top of it, that their dog isn't gonna run up to yours and be ready to block. Thank you. Yeah, you have to be ready to block, get in between. Back up. Sometimes I'll have parents not paying attention to their kids. The kids will come up and try to pet the dog, which would be fine. Actually, in this spot here one time, I had Massimo to sit right here, and this little girl's hand grazed right through Massimo's mouth, and the mom never seen. But had she have seen the footage, she would have been like shocked. But you always got to be aware and weary what's going to come out from which area. Watch the doorways, watch the people. People come up, try to pet. Kids come up, try to pet. And obviously I don't want to knock the kid over, but I will get in between because kids don't know how to handle dogs sometimes. So there's a dog coming. Mass, sit. Good boy. And I time it out. The dog's up there. I get in between. Good. And I sit here. And I just ask them politely to not let their dog come up to mine. And if I have to, I'll get in between and block. This person just seems like they have control. But I'll just step on this side. Good, sit. Goofy. We can talk about our Goofy because we've been working on our Goofy. Please watch your dog. Hey! Pay attention. So hands on the leash from here on out. Always 2 to 1 hand, depending what we're doing. Have the treats ready and easy access. I'm gonna give him a little test and give him some pulls there to see if he goes. He knows not to go. Okay, come. Heel. And straight into heel when we're going through parking lots. There's cars, high traffic area, and it's a good routine to get into heel right off the bat so that we can do our stop-start routine now and get into it. So we got a dog up here on our left. As soon as he engages, hey, back up. Good boy. Yeah. As soon as I see him engage with that dog, I want to get his interaction back on me. If I have to, I'm going to block that dog. Hey, good boy. Mass, what's this? Yeah, and I'll just block that dog and I'll offer treats while being aware in this parking lot. He's not looking at the dog. As soon as he looks at the dog, there it is again. I block. Hey, good boy. He looks away. Get his attention. I'll finish my lap around. I'm going to call him back into heel. Mass, heel. Come. So what you saw there was he looked back at that dog. He knew what I had asked him. I gave him a little communication with the leash when I asked for heel. Back up. I have to correct his persistence here. Gave him that little tug on the leash, asked him to heel, and he shook it off right here and came into a nice tight heel. That shake off was him relieving the stress of seeing that dog, listening to me, and fighting the urge to want to go up and see that dog. Unfortunately, Massimo had an encounter where he had a little dog heel. Christine, we're gonna walk this way because there's a car. He had a little dog, back up, good boy. A little dog came out of a restaurant off leash, Mass, break. And out of the restaurant off leash in an area where they have these little fences outside. And within a split second, the dog bit Massimo in the face. I managed to get Massimo away. And the lady, because looking at the dog I have, said, oh, your dog's bad, but really, her dog bit mine first. Mass, heel. Good shake. Back up. Yes. And ever since then, Massimo's been a little bit untrustworthy of dogs coming up right away. If we do my interactions that I like to do, back up, and my positive associations, then he's good with dogs, but we have to go for walks and do that routine and interaction, which you're gonna see in this chapter here. But just wanted to give you a little background story on Massimo there, because ever since that one incident, and Massimo, believe me, was a good dog with dogs before then. So we always want to be leash popping when we talk to him out in public like this, because we need every little bit of extra help to make him understand and hear our words when he's running at 70%. At home, he's probably 30%. And in a high, busy area where he's stimulated on dogs, he's gonna be at 80 to 90 to 100% distracted. I'm gonna turn into him and go back. Mass, heel. That's my boy. There was actually 2 dogs back there. If you can't see them, one's coming up to us. Yes, he saw them off in the distance. And he stopped. When I stopped, I turned into him, which you know is the more leading turn. Heel. And with that, we came away from the dogs. The dog's gonna be on the other side here. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna time it out. You'll see this. Christine will go far enough away so you'll see the other dog's return. I'm gonna time it out. So when I make my left turn and cut into him, he's gonna graze visually and see that dog, but I'm gonna interrupt that vision. So they're on this angle, heel. I'm gonna walk in the crosswalk. There's a truck in the way, but I'm gonna time it out. You keep going, Christine. And he's gonna see this dog, watch him right about now. Oh, it's on the far side of that person. We'll keep going. He just saw it. Back up, heel. Good. And he shook that off. Heel. And now he's shaking again. Did you throw him that dog over there? So see, there was a dog over there. Mass, heel, back up. Camera rolling?
Yeah.
So I just want to explain what happened there was I saw that dog coming from actually right before I turned at the back over there when I said there was 2 dogs. I turned into Mass and blocked 2 dogs. Good boy. I got to get his attention back on me. He just injured a bit there. Yeah, good boy. Where there was 2 dogs, I turned and came back and he was all good and we got the treats, and then I was explaining how I was going to time out because the one dog crossed the road and went this way and I could see that dog. So I waited till it was at my 10 to 11 o'clock and then I walk and I watch my dog. And I could see as soon as they came out from behind the truck, turn the camera left, they came out from behind the truck, back to me. I'm right where you guys are walking, and right here is when he looked over the bush and seen the dog's tail. He saw the tail because the dog was on the opposite side of 2 owners, and that's how well your dog can spot the dog. And I'll just let you know that my dog could smell that that dog was over there. He already knew. He knows how many dogs are around here right now. He's smelling right now. He's counting all the dogs he's about to encounter. And that's why I have to be on top of him, bring him back to the foundation, get his focus, give him food so I can succeed out there and ultimately make this a really great experience, because this experience he has going through here, if it's positive, trained, calm, controlled, and obedient, then we can carry on those experiences every time we go out in public. Mass, back up. But be aware, time it out. When I turned in, as soon as he's seen here, up here, I turned into the dog and I blocked Mass and I went this way as the leader just by passing through him with my knee like I showed you in the healing videos. That's when he said, oh, you're the leader. And I saw him shake the stress off twice because he was like, oh, I want to follow the leader. I want to give my attention to Chris. I don't care about that dog. That dog's not as rewarding, as fun as Chris. And that's how I broke in to what he was getting into. He was loading up. I seen that dog. He's seen it here. As he's walking, he's like, dog, dog, dog. And he got right into it. Ah, heel. And that's when I got to tap into him, give the communication, give the little leash pops, get the voice, walk through him, cut him off, heel. Yeah, good boy. Cut him off. Good boy, yes. Just like that, and heel. So I'm always trying to be aware of my surroundings. Like I said, your dog is very aware. He knows what's coming up. He knows what's around. So I'm always watching who's coming up behind me. Is there a person, a dog running up behind me? I still need to be doing my training while I'm walking these areas. Stopping at crosswalks. There's a crosswalk coming up. There's a leash dog up there. Heel, good boy. What's this? Yeah, good boy. Sit. Yes. Yes. Heel. He's looking at that dog there, so again, I could have blocked and stepped in front. Not a boy. But he's pretty focused on going ahead. There's a dog up ahead too. Heel. So if there's people coming up, I'm going to move out of the way. And eventually I'm going to have to give him another break here. Surprised he didn't go to that word, but I'm going to give him the B word up here at this tree. And there's a dog up there, so when I say it, break, go for break. It's curious to see if he'd actually try to go run up to that dog for the break, or if he's actually going to engage in what he normally engages with the break. Heel. What was nice about that interaction was he was really focused on that dog, and for me to actually break that focus, I said the word break, and he went to the tree. When he went ahead, he was still looking at that dog, but then he thought about the word he heard, and then he associated it to what we do on our non-distracting walks, which was this tree that I timed out that probably a lot of dogs pee on and he redirected to. And now he's actually a lot calmer about that dog up there. They're just crossing. Heel. Hey. There we go. I'm not going to reward that, but I'm going to reward as soon as we get walking, which I believe against a tired dog is a good dog. I believe that a dog, as soon as it comes out the car, like you've seen with him, should be good and controlled. You can tell he's a very intense dog. He's very powerful. He comes out, he's ready to rock. But I have full control right away. I do the training, I do the routine, and we're good. I'm a responsible handler, owner, and advocate for these dogs, so I make sure that when people see, they see how well they should be behaved and what they should look like, so that we can all strive to better their breed through training practices. You know, on our Goofy. Please watch your dog. Hey! Pay attention. And there you go. That's how one idiot can screw up your dog. She was not paying attention. She was actually willing to let her dog come up to mine. And I should have kicked that dog, but to kick that dog in public, maybe I should have said something to her first. But her dog literally tried to come up behind to get to my dog. What do you think is going to happen? So 0 for that lady, big L for her, and she'll be getting blasted. Being an idiot. There you go, boy. Yeah, that's my boy. Oh, I know. Yeah. Good boy. Hey, buddy. And that's how it should go. Some, sorry, shitty dog just walked by and barked at my dog and was really ignorant to my dog. But I block my dog from the ignorant dog. I reward my dog. He was a little aggressive with my fingers, but that's okay. Wouldn't be surprised after what he just endured, considering what he's endured in the past. And it's quite pathetic because do you think those people care? Do you think they realize that I'm training my dog, I move out of the way, I stand in between and I do all this? Do you think they even look to care? Imagine if my dog got by me and just had mauled that dog. Who would be in the wrong? Even though I'm doing this training and have control, but that lady lets her dog just walk up. I saw it coming. She was just on the leash. And because I watched that leash length, I could tell at that length where that dog is, she could swing around. And I honestly, next time I'm gonna ninja kick that dog. I'm just gonna go boom and ninja kick that dog right into the lady. But I'll have to punish my dog at the same time and hold my dog up. And it's just really, really lousy that we have to go through this in public. That she couldn't pay more attention to her dog and recognize that I have a dog and that I'm passing her. Like she doesn't realize that dogs have bad interactions and she just, here. In a public area, so she'll be getting blasted. But on the second dog, that dog was yap, 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 barking. And I just stay calm. Here, Mas, here's my treats. He nipped my fingers and I could tell he knew it too, because I could see it in his interaction, but he was too distracted, that barking dog. Yeah. But on the second one, even after that first one where he was weary of that dog coming up, because like I said, he got bit in the face by a little white dog, where he was weary, that dog set him up for failure. So we have another one here. So this time I'm gonna go for a down. Mas, down. Good boy, and stay in between. And just nice and calm, but these dogs are calm. So when calm dogs pass, your dog remains calm. But that last dog went by barking, and I have to work on my dog. Calm dogs pass where you can tell that people have done some training. Hey, down. That's a good boy. Down. I know, down. And if I gotta keep working him in the down and repeat, that's just on the persistence of what he's enduring. You can imagine of how many dogs just passed that we went through. He's pretty loaded up and pepped up. So what I need to do is get him a break, and because there's no traffic coming, we're gonna walk up here and I'm gonna give him a break. He's gonna walk towards you guys. Break! Yeah, good boy, break. I gotta get him going this way. He's gonna shake off the stress of those dogs. Yeah, good boy. And that was a win there. You know, that first one, you'll see how close it was, and I'll get to watch how close it was, which will probably tell me to kick that dog next time into that lady and smarten her ass up. But it happens, but that's why I'm gonna display it for you guys so I can display the idiots with their dogs. These people are hearing me thinking I'm crazy, but this needs to be fixed. Heel. Because I got control, as you can see. My dog listens. Lots of dogs just pass, he's calm. But if a dog's gonna walk by and be like, rap, 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 like that one dog barking, which hopefully you'll have on camera, heel. What do you expect's gonna happen from the other dog passing? Like, that dog's actually imposing a fight. Like, you might as well have two gangs passing each other, yelling at each other. That's what it looks like. That's ridiculous. So, you know, they have lousy control of their dogs, the first two. But I really like how the second group of people, sorry, the third group with the 3 dogs passed, it was all calm. Those dogs were calm in nature, trained and controlled. Massimo got to pass calm dogs after, which was a win. And then I give him the break. And this is all fitting in his daily routine where it's training, break, reward, training, break, reward. This has been very positive so far, even though that first interaction was wild. Let's keep going for it. Heel. I'm calm. I'm good. I've been trained. I have control. You've been trained. You've done my course. You have control. There's no concerns here. But leash lengths, making sure the dogs don't get to each other. There was no way that lady's dog was going to get through. I had Mass. Ninja kick would have been coming out soon. He is worked up. Yes, it's not his fault. 2 dogs passed that reacted to him that should have just been able to pass calm. Massimo was calm all the way to the point where that dog passed, and then that dog tried to sneak in. We're gonna slow-mo that so we can show it in more in depth to the timing of it and why it happened. And yeah, I'm kind of happy that that happened. Of course, Massimo reacted too, but he got corrected for it, as you've seen. He got jolted back by me. I go straight out and up. And I make sure I have my leash length set so he can't get there. You know, even when I'm walking, if a dog was to come and I see that that dog's good and I can pass like this, I have this leash set that his face is only gonna get to here. As long as they're on their dog, no bites can happen. And if I have to quickly do this and get in between and do this and then ninja kick, which I'm gonna have to go to a guy and work on this ninja kick or something, go see a martial artist and learn how to hold a dog and kick real